Hello, and welcome to another video. I put my girl voice on for you guys today, so I hope you really like that. No, but all jokes aside, I'm taking over this channel today. So we should rename this channel into Bunny's Coaching World of Cuteness or something. So to keep the level of professionalism, we jump right into the topic. Today, we have a great replay to show how some playstyles can put you very behind even if it works out for you. My nose. My nose is itching. Oh. So, let's follow the Evelyn. The matchup at hand against Kha'Zix is going to depend on snowballing and invading, so one of the two should end up with a huge lead over the other. In most scenarios. We start bot side to play for top and choose a pretty unorthodox clear, being red, raptors, grump, and then blue. This is fun enough. After collecting blue, we gank top and collect 2 kills. Oh no, huh? I read that wrong, no. After collecting blue, we gank top and collect 2 kills.
Okay, listen, so she is really holding me hostage. Like, I am not joking right now, okay? Like, listen, I went on a trip to Germany and like I do not know. Like I was supposed to meet my friend, like his name is like Scriptless, you know, he's been on the channel before, but like suddenly like I don't know, there were like 10 people there and like I'm kidnapped. Like, okay, listen. Whenever I can, okay, I'll sneak in. Like maybe she like won't notice, you know, and like you need to figure out where I am, okay? I'll give you some clues, but please work with me. Also, the way this Evelyn played that is questionable at best. Let's just say that. Because you can actually die to the Kha'Zix and not get anything, which is pretty disastrous.
With the gold amount after, we are slightly behind Kha'Zix for the first time being on the map, due to Dirk spiking much harder than our items. Quick kills in bot lane though make it so we have a pretty big lead, especially since it will snowball until our level 6 plays. We should be able to abuse this, but that's where the issues also start.
Okay, so let's keep it 100. Like this Evelyn, she gets some really free kills, right? And okay, after you get this, you have a lot of gold, you have a lot of XP. Okay, simple, like all of my videos. Just clear everything, take stuff, chill, like build a lead, and then use your item and XP advantage and just go invade the Kha'Zix and just kill him over and over. If Kha'Zix ever uses ult, you kill him. If you have ult and he doesn't, you kill him. If you're level 6 and he isn't, you kill him. If he's below 100% HP, you kill him. Very simple. But not really what she ends up doing. So we'll look at that more. Also, I think on the streets there are like trucks. So like keep a lookout for that. Maybe.
After collecting mid-wave and raptors, we start running around the map a bit aimlessly. This can either work out okay, in which case we are even with the jungler who isn't AFK or becomes a disaster, and we just fall behind. Rawr, we fall behind, we're a disaster. Rawr.
Okay, so very simple 1-2 here. So this Evelyn gets a big mid wave and stuff, so she's actually doing pretty good on both XP and gold, not too bad. But then after getting the mid wave, after getting like a raptor camp, the raptor camp is like okay, because when she walks this way, it disincentivizes Kha'Zix from invading for a bit. But the issue is like after that, it's like obvious for the Kha'Zix to go for invades, sure. But there are other ways for you to play around that as Evelyn. Not like whatever this is, where she's just like walking around and just chilling. Because this stuff, basically, either you end up in positions where you fall behind really hard because you lost a lot of tempo, you lost a lot of time, you didn't do anything, you weren't efficient. And the enemy jungle could take like 20 billion camps and maybe like even find you somewhere, which would be disastrous. Like if the Evelyn got found while sweeping, it would just be disaster on her own. But she ends up actually using the... or actually not even using the plant, just like seeing the Kha'Zix, and then her laners can actually help her with this. But this could really be disastrous very easily, right? Because if the Kha'Zix doesn't die here, and the Kha'Zix just farmed without a care in the world, then this is gonna be a very bad situation for her. Because the Kha'Zix just gets, I don't know, 400 gold while farming, and she gets nothing.
Some help from our laners and pretty lucky monster pet aggro healing, plus a level up, plus grump healing allows us to avoid a bad situation though. So you would think that now it's a pretty free game, right? Well, our plat player hates taking his jungle camps, so we run around for a while, somehow end up deciding to vision plant our own jungle, etc. But in the end we are losing so much time.
So I mean, kind of the general idea where, okay, sure, you can like walk around and okay, now we're sitting in top bush just hoping for something to happen, right? Then after this, what ends up happening is we base, okay, but we're not even level 6 yet, and it's gonna be 8 minutes soon, and we're not even close to level 6. Even though we have 3 kills or 4, I don't know what it was at this point. I think it was 3 kills. But imagine having 3 kills at 8 minutes and you're not level 6. Like, that is just horrible. Because this just means that your laners have to protect you the whole game. You can't play the game, and you're just snowballing into being completely useless unless you get random kills the whole game. In which case you can be okay. But even then, you're not going to be very useful. Then she decides to do whatever this is, where complete degeneracy. Like, instead of like contesting any of your camps, you just like walk around. Like, I don't know. But this is also why you shouldn't beat yourself up too much if sometimes like stuff doesn't work out for you in lower elo, because sometimes people just do stuff like this. Like, there's no way you can predict that she's going to walk like that, then she's going to vision plant, and then you're just gonna have to get out. Like, you're not predicting that, and that her laners move and whatever else. Like, that's just not happening, right? Like, any of those things, and it doesn't work.
Even when all these plays go well, we fall behind. We get kills, we avoid dying, our laners help us, and we still cannot create a lead. At minute 8:30, we are still level 5, despite otherwise having great situations within the game. So what would happen if the enemy jungler chose to do nothing and just AFK farm? Then impact laners, we would end up with behind laners, being behind ourselves, and just losing.
Okay, so listen, I can see like a red car parked in front of it, and then like, okay, we're on a hill, and okay, there is like water. There's like a body of water out the window. Please find me fast. Okay, on a side note though, so that she doesn't get suspicious, I'm supposed to like review this. So yeah, this Evelyn, she is not doing so good. Like, she's level 6 at 9 minutes, right? Which is a big issue considering the huge stuff that had to go well for us earlier on. And now again we're like running around, but this time it's like fine, because at this point you're kind of like behind-ish, so you want to kind of run around because you need it to get more stabilized in the game, right? Like, you want to find a stable point now, after which you can actually contest stuff. Like right now, ideally, we try to get as much here as possible so that we can get mythic. And if, I mean, this old, if we can get mythic, right, then we can actually contest Kha'Zix again, and we can kill him really, really easily at that point. So that should be our main goal, because we have a lot of gold, but like no XP, right? So we have to play to our strength.
Despite the 7 kill participation versus 4, we are still behind at 10 minutes. So this replay should illustrate very well for you how you will always end up behind by trying to flip and avoid bad situations only. You need to learn how to deal with the bad situation. Avoiding bad things only keeps you in a bad spot, and it's the same as all things in life. Unresolved issues make new issues, which ends in a neutral or negative situation only. Positive outcomes have to be worked for. Expecting yourself to have double the enemy kill participation or more every game is simply unrealistic. So playing in a consistent way and finding answers for stuff, learning where and when and how you can fight, etc., is going to be the only way to move forward.
Okay, so what could he do, right? So what could Devlin actually do this game? Well, the first clear was okay-ish. I mean, I don't really recommend doing hardcore flip stuff like going 3 camp or something, especially not in lower elos, because it's like plat. But okay, fair enough. Then, okay, so she got 2 kills out of that. That's amazing, right? It's pretty good, but you need to like scale up with that. So after that, the bot lane thing also fine. You collect 3 kill, cool. Like, that's great, right? You now have like a really good position. So all you need to do is just farm, collect your lead, and chill, right? And then just snowball it. But because we keep trying to like run around, keep trying to gank, keep trying to like force whatever else, right? At some point, this just happens. And this is what I notice with a lot of you, that it happens, right? Like, you people will like be doing well, you'll be in a good spot, and then suddenly you will think, oh, well, I guess I will keep doing that, running around and doing something. I need to do something, you know? And then if you don't chill at those spots and relax and do what you need to do, then you will end up losing. Also, I think I'm not in Germany anymore. I think I'm in France. So, like, please, please, save me. Please. She's doing unspeakable things to me. Unspeakable. Oh, I think she's coming back.
Either way, that's all for today. So if you enjoyed the video, do like and subscribe, and see you next time!